Yo grandchildren, how are you? Did you miss Valheim? Of course not. Well, no big deal. However, in this video, I will finally step into the Bronze era. I will create a cart, and with its help I will go on a sortie for ore. I will also build a small camp in the forest and will already start creating my first bronze things. It will be interesting, for this pleasant viewing grandchildren. So first I'll get some wood. Let's get started. To begin with, we will need a wagon so that in the future I can transport a large amount of ore and other resources at a time. Done, this excellent cart will serve me faithfully. I didn't understand why it suddenly became somehow dark in the house, but then I found out that resin had run out in the torches, so it was necessary to fill the torches with a new one. Now I want to lay down a deerskin rug. This will add comfort in the house, as well as a bonus to vivacity will last longer. I also set up a fire to place the cauldron over it. With its help, I will be able to cook more delicious food, and it will also open up new cooking recipes for us, which, as for me, cannot but rejoice, grandchildren. Let's prepare new available food. Berry jam, it's probably very tasty, besides, it regenerates very well and increases stamina. We put a couple of snods for ingredients in this place. I think their number will increase over time, but now these two are enough for me. I also want to try to make some kind of dish from the fish that I managed to catch with my hands. From ordinary fish it turned out to make raw fish, and already from this you can cook something cooler. However, now I can't do this because I don't have enough fish-related recipes open. I decided to try to just fry this fish on a fire. In general, it is even better than some meat, however. I will not overcook it in the hope that I will soon discover new recipes and be able to cook dishes better than just fried fish. Need to get some wood. We will bring the area in order a bit, transfer resources, and do all sorts of little things, after which it will be possible to craft some interesting things. Bones are needed. Crafting a helmet from the skin of a troll. The next day. I thought that 2 chests were not enough in this workshop, so I decided to make another one. I have plans now to take this cart that is behind me. After that I will go on a sortie for a few days to mine ore, namely copper and tin. Perhaps not far from those places I will build a small camp. It's time to go. Collected the tin that was thrown out last time. Began to collect wood for the construction of a small forest camp. And of course they attacked me, because it was already night and I was disturbing the sleep of these damn grapefruits with my lumbering. We will continue to get wood and farm resources from greylings, grey dwarves, and other grapefruit-like ones. This is where I'm going to build my camp. I like the huge boulder nearby, so I want to somehow use it in my building. We start construction. I have run out of wood, so I decide to return for the cart, because I remember that I put some wood into it, which will be useful for my construction. I don't really like my building, but there is a fire, a workbench and a bed. What else do you need for happiness? Also here it will be possible to place a few chests as well as improve the design, then it will be just perfect. And now you need to engage in the extraction of ore. A new day has come, so it's time to start digging all this ore and then smelting it into very cool and useful things. Let's go, let's go. My pick broke, so in order not to run too far to repair it, I decide to put a workbench nearby to repair it, so I again go for wood. After collecting some wood, I build a workbench with walls and a roof. Done with it, back to copper mining. Night has come, which means that I again disturb the grapefruits from sleeping. I will have to deal with them again. I finished digging this vein, so it's time to move on to the next one and dig it. Therefore, we will destroy the workbench that is located here and move it to a new location. I seem to have already been in this cave, but I decided to check. Troll skins are not superfluous. As I thought, it's empty here, only my favorite yellow mushrooms. We go to bed and in the morning we go to mine the second vein of copper, because according to my calculations, an incredibly large amount of it will be needed. Run to farm. Again we build a workbench and dig forward. I dug up the second shaft and my cart was completely clogged, so I decide that I need to take this batch home and then go for the next one. Now I thought that these stones that I collected are absolutely useless, but given that there will be an opportunity to build from stones, as I found out, I decide not to throw them away, they will come in handy anyway. Therefore, I will take all this home and, possibly, I will immediately melt this batch of copper. Home sweet home. Now I will lay out the extracted resources in their places. I run ovens. While the stoves are working, I decided to start building, because when I came from the Black Forest I had some core wood left, and I will spend it on a little improvement of my stoves. That's how we managed to advance in construction this time. When this type of wood appears again, I think I will finally finish these two buildings and maybe completely rebuild the round stove, because I don't really like how it looks next to the rectangular stove. And I will continue to smelt copper and go about my daily business. Night came, so I decide to fill the stoves to the maximum and go to bed, so they will melt everything based on their capabilities. Great, everything worked as I thought. This saved me a lot of time. I will try to do this all the time. The wood for coal is over, so you need to go into the forest and chop enough wood. And by the way, as soon as I get bronze, the first thing to do is to make an axe better than this. I.e. a bronze axe. You need to stock up on coal in advance so that there is always enough of it, or as an option, you can install a second charcoal burning stove, but it seems to me that if you organize the work correctly, you can easily cope with one charcoal burning stove. I decide to immediately install the first improvement for the forge, because it is not very resource intensive, but something new may be added. But I was wrong, and there was nothing new, but for that now I have a forge of 2 LVL, which is excellent for me. I decide to transfer all the extracted stones somewhere to the side. And since the game has the mechanics of storing basic resources, such as wood, stone, coal, fine wood, gold, and so on, I want to put all these piles of stones behind the house. Some kind of place to store them so as not to clog chests and, in addition, new cool details near buildings. I like it. Again, while the stoves are melting, I will go after the tree, so as not to simply be idle. I had no plans to engage in remelting, but for that matter I will not quit halfway through and finish everything that is. We fill the stoves again and go to bed to make the remelting instantly. Almost all melted down, it pleases me. I just have extra bronze left, and I decide to make a bronze axe after all. This will allow me to cut down birch and oak trees, from which I will get fine wood. Therefore, I think this is a good investment of resources and it will definitely pay off. Only a pickaxe is missing, but it will have to wait. I'm going to test a new axe. I really like how it looks, and by the way, it can be used not only as a tool for cutting trees, but also to chop all kinds of forest creatures right and left. I like this axe, it is much better than a flint one, and even more so a stone one. Since I can now cut down trees and get fine wood all the time, I'm looking at what I can make from this material. There is very little left and I will finally melt all this goodness. Well, I almost melted everything and I'm extremely happy about it. We finish all sorts of petty things, sort the remaining things and resources. At this point, this episode comes to an end. Thank you very much for watching, grandchildren, I am really very pleased. And it's especially nice when you like and support my channel by subscribing to it. In the next episode, we will continue to mine ores and resources and finally make ourselves bronze armor and weapons. Perhaps we will also make a cultivator and create our own vegetable garden and have a constant source of food thanks to this. And of course, we will finish building our canopy for stoves. Thanks again, grandchildren. See you soon.